Hello, my friends. How are you? So good to see you here this fine Sunday evening, March 29th at 5 p.m. Mountain. I'm in Mountain Time. Wherever you are, I hope it's good. I hope the weather's nice. I hope things are good for you. Hope you had a nice weekend. Hope some of you maybe went out to those No Kings events, if that's your thing. I did. It was really nice. Just nice to see people who are kind of standing up for what they believe. So, hi, Marby. Nice to see you. And Bridget Anderson. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Welcome. You saw me on Jill Thomas. Yes. If you haven't seen, go over to the Jill Thomas show. It's called, or look up Jill Thomas or A Little Bit of Woo Woo is her channel. And I'm going to post it on my channel, but it's a huge file and it's giving my computer fits. So I have to figure something out. So anyway, it was a nice conversation. It was fun. And thank you for coming. And Craig Dixon, hello. And Shining Love, Light Truth. Love that name. And let's see here. Cheryl, 99. Good to see you. Cheryl, I realize you're in Hawaii. So it's awfully early for you to come to my Saturday morning show, especially when I move it a half an hour early. So anyway, thank you. Hi, Daniel. Yes. Yep, Kelly's on. I feel like I'm always on. Am I always on? I'm always working anyway, one way or the other. Take a little sip. I have. Anybody tried the Olipop? It's really good. I think that's what it's called. Really good, low sugar. It's been hot here today, and I was walking through the grocery store just dying of thirst. Picked one up. Inspired to Create. Good to see you. SR Kish. Hello, hello. Yeah, Craig, 80 in Albuquerque. I think that's where we are too. Sunny, but felt hot, like really hot here. And it's only going to get hotter. That's my worry. It's still March. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I know. You guys, it's taken a while for you East Coasters and Canadians to, especially on the east side of the country, to feel some of this warmth. But, woo, it's been hot. So, all right, guys. Well, this is our weekly TarotScopes for the week of March 30th to April 5th. And buckle up because there's been a lot happening. And the astrology is only going to get more cuckoo this month. But I feel like I always say that. But this is a cuckoo year. The astrology is crazy. And I think April's definitely one of those months that's kind of going to shift things and really have an impact one way or the other. Okay. And hi, Gina. It so good to see you. And I could see some of your lovely faces on Kim's Intuitive View channel today. I was driving and in the grocery store. So, Gina, 46 degrees in Connecticut at 7 p.m. That's better than the alternative, I guess, right? Still kind of chilly. Yeah, in my opinion, but it's March. So anyway, here we are. And thank you for coming. I appreciate it, everybody. And as you pop in, if you wouldn't mind hitting that like button, it really helps the old algorithm. Oh, it's a heat wave for you, Gina. Yeah. Compared to the winter you've had. Yeah, you East Coast folks have had quite a winter. My friend's here. Yep. You see his back end. There he is. He just wants to come say hi to everybody. Oh, you got a Clara Orb video. That's cool, Craig. Nice. All right. So, oh, and hello there, Susan Crook in New Zealand. Wow. How are your temps there? You're heading into fall, right? It's fall time for you. Autumn. Anyway, so here we are in April. And April will begin. We are in Aries, but April begins on Wednesday of this week, and it's hard to believe, honestly. Hard to believe we're already in April this week. And so we can expect a very big month. As I said, one of the biggest months of the year. There are several impactful months, and this is going to be one of them with some very unusual, rare aspects. Expect lots of sudden and rebellious changes. I think we're already seeing some of these things. And that is because Uranus, which is the sign of sudden impact, breakthroughs, kind of electric energy, at change. It's preparing to cross into that 29th degree of Taurus, where it's been sitting in Taurus for the past almost 8 years, right? But that 29th degree is a karmic degree. It's called the critical or energetic degree. And so it's sitting there. It's about to tip into that 29th degree, which the 29th degree of any sign brings intensity. It's more impactful because it's kind of trying to tie up all the loose ends before it tips on into the next sign, which will be Gemini. Let's see here. So anyway, when it moves into Gemini, it's going to be in a happy place, right? Gemini is all about thought and, progress and forward thinking and movement. Like Gemini is a movement sign. So is Uranus. So together they're good buddies. That will happen at the end of April, on April 25th. And it will give Taurus, those Taurians out there, a little reprieve from Uranus, which is like the rebel of the zodiac, right? Taurus likes to sit at home and enjoy a nice glass of wine and be cozy, comfy, and can't be pushed. They're the bull, right? Can't be pushed too fast. And Uranus isn't having any of that. So pushing a little, they've had, if anybody knows a Taurus in their, a Taurus in their family or friends, they've probably been feeling that edge from Uranus over the last 8 years of their lives. Thank you, Miss Debbie. Good to see you. Thank you very much. So Uranus is going to jump into Gemini soon. So our Geminis out there are going to start to feel that electric excitement. Geminis are going to have lots of aha moments. You guys are known for those anyway. Speed, because Gemini is ruled by the fleet-footed Mercury. So speed, action, new ways of thinking. And so Geminis will enter 8 years of inspiration where your minds will be kind of on fire with electric energy, ideas, new inventions, and possibly a little bit of disruption too, because Uranus does like to shake things up a little bit. But hopefully in a good way, right? Set your intentions. And we'll talk more about that later in April. But I just wanted to give you guys a little preview of what's coming up here in April. By mid-month of April, we will see a never before witnessed by anyone living 7-planet stellium in the sign of Aries. Aries, the first sign of the zodiac, new beginnings, kicking things off, fresh start. So really, you've heard everybody talk about how we're entering not just a new year, but a new era, right? We're ending old ways and beginning new ones. And you can see it all around us with AI and some of the chaos. Yes, it is Easter this week. Absolutely. And I was just going to say that. But anyway, so that 7-planet stellium does include, if you're counting, if you happen to look at the chart, that includes Chiron, which typically plays in people's astrological charts. Chiron is a mini planet, kind of, and it's considered the wounded healer. All right. Mercury also went direct last week, and though it's still in its shadow period, you should start to feel communications, news, things coming forward, innovative thinking, picking up speed. Okay. It will fully leave its shadow on April 9th in about 2 weeks. And then you'll have the all clear to start those new ventures, buy a new house or car, or make those really big consequential decisions. It's not really advised to do it while it's in retrograde or still in its shadow, unless you really kind of look under the hood, really kind of kick the tires, check that you've checked all the details. Yes. Easter eggs. I see that. Absolutely. That's fun. And happy Easter to all who celebrate. That's on this coming Sunday. So a week from today, happy Easter to all. And finally, happy birthday to all of those Aries babies who have a birthday this week. Please make sure you do something special for yourself. You disappeared, Cheryl. You're back. Yay. Hi, Mr. Biggs. Nice to see you. My Mr. Biggs is laying on the floor over here. Henry, my beagle. Okay. So, news. Has there been anything in the news lately? Yeah, buckle up. Here we go. So in the news this week, ICE moved into the airports last week here in the U.S., supposedly to ease the tensions and the lines with the TSA shortage caused by the partial shutdown, but didn't really do a whole lot but stand around and look. Well, they didn't even look threatening. They just looked like they were wasting space. I'm sure the TSA folks who were checking bags and tickets and things did not appreciate these guys standing around collecting a paycheck while they were not. And that just, the Republicans have once again shut down in the House, shut down any offer made by that actually the Senate has approved and the Democrats have put forward to reopen TSA. Fun times. Mark Wayne Mullen, the doofus of the Senate, was confirmed. I mean, why not, right? He was confirmed to head up the Department of Homeland Security, a man with no college degree, no knowledge of law enforcement or the law or immigration rights. He'll now be running the department. Yay, us. Right? A court halted an ICE detention center in Maryland, which was my original home state. I don't live there now. And many other ICE detention facilities are being challenged. Oh, Craig, you'll have to send that video to me too. Yeah, I have some cool orb videos as well. All right. Let's see here. Courts also found the Pentagon's press restriction to be unconstitutional. So the Pentagon doubled down its restrictions and shut off all press whatsoever. This court battle will continue. This is an assault on the free press. First Amendment of the Constitution. The courts also found Meta and YouTube to be culpable in harming children or creating content or algorithms that contribute to addictive qualities. And I know Meta has been charged $275 million in damages. I know that sounds like a drop in the bucket for Zuckerberg, but hopefully it deters some of that behavior. The Trump administration also asked the Supreme Court to block a watchdog access to Elon Musk's Doge activities from last year. So some watchdog groups have asked for access for, I think it's FOIA, Freedom of Information, to see behind, the curtain and what activities they did. They're still holding that. The Supreme Court has yet to make a decision on whether it's constitutional. Craig says, I think Mark Wayne Mullen was a plumber. Yes. Listen, hey, if you have a clogged toilet, this guy's your man, right? Rumor has it, Bridget says, rumor has it Mark Wayne may not stay very long. Yeah. It's beautiful in Hawaii. Yes. Nice. It's beautiful here too. 80 and sunny out. I mean, we're shorts and t-shirts here. It's just gorgeous. Very unusual, these temps. Okay. All right. In endings and beginnings, we just had that Pisces new moon. So that's a new beginning, but it always comes with an ending. We saw the deaths of Robert Mueller, who was the special counsel in charge of looking into the Russian collusion and election interference. That got shut down by Bill Maher. Not Bill Maher. Bill, what is his name? Bill Barr. There we go. All right. Who was the IG under Trump? The first go around. Also, we saw the passing of Chuck Norris, who was vocal MAGA, martial arts actor, and he pushed a lot of like weird remedies online, like ivermectin and some of those things. Okay. Let's see. Liz, yes, we had a great day for the protest yesterday. Yeah. I didn't want to put this online, but I saw one woman, maybe I'll whip it out. One woman walking through the crowd. She was walking in the kind of parade of people at the protest yesterday, unclothed from the waist up, topless. Yeah. She had written things all over her body. I don't know. It was like death by 1,000 cuts. I don't know what her message was. But she was, yeah, it was interesting. CJ says the Doge lawsuit is in Judge Chutkin courtroom, which is good for the people. Yeah. Okay. All right. So moving on. We also saw the passing of, I didn't watch it myself, but Buffy Vampire Slayer star Nicholas Brendan. He was too young to pass. I don't know what the cause of his passing was. We also saw Hegseth's Pete Hegseth, who is the head of the Department of Defense. I won't say war. Pete Hegseth's far-right pastor called for the crucifixion of James Tallarico, who is he's a Christian Democrat, and he's the Senate primary winner from Texas. He's trying to unseat John Cornyn later this year. So that's very Christian, isn't it? Crucify him. Oh yeah, your favorite were children with tiny signs. Yes, I saw a few of those yesterday too. Oh yes, she was like Lady Godiva. She was not on a horse, Gina. That's great. That's so funny. Let's see. I've been to Hawaii a few times. Yes, Margaret, I highly recommend it. I really do. We spent our honeymoon in, I'm forgetting the island. I'm sorry. I'll figure it out. I'll tell you in a minute. But we've also been to the Big Island and to Oahu. Really lovely. Where are the Nepalis? You can tell me where which island has the Nepalis? Can't remember the name of the island. Anyway, hi, Crystal Blue. Good to see you. Yeah. All right. Also, Nepal. So these are endings. So right, and Nepal's former leader was arrested over the deaths that occurred on his watch during the Gen Z protests in that country. Yes. Yeah, you loved Talarico's response to that pastor. I didn't hear. What did he say? Yeah, Kauai. Thank you so much, Kauai. Yeah, I loved Kauai. I would go back. I like the Big Island too. I like them all. All right. In revelations that come with Mercury direct, right? Communication comes out. UK police are demanding that the US Department of Justice turn over the unredacted Epstein files for their investigation into the former prince. That should be interesting. Let's see if Bondi complies with their order. Kauai was your favorite as well, Liz Reeves. Yeah, it's sort of less populated, but it was really nice. Also, in France, prosecutors searched the Paris bank office of Fabrice Ivan, who was named apparently quite a bit in the Epstein files as well. So, other countries are doing things. We may not be here in the US, but other countries are doing things. All right, CJ says Talarico's response was that he loved that pastor more than the pastor can hate him. Wow. Oh, that's amazing. What a great response. That's beautiful. And what can that guy say back to him? Right? That's a good way to shut him up. All right. In money news, Forbes reports that the U.S. is insolvent. Yay. It doesn't mean we can't pay our debts. And honestly, it's kind of been that way for a while, but it means that our debts are greater than the amount of cash on hand, right? But we do have the reserves to pay our debts. Uranus and who among us doesn't live with some credit card bills and mortgages and things like that? So it's a little bit disingenuous, but it's not a great situation. And that's an indication of Uranus and Taurus. Taurus rules money, right? Taurus rules the finer things and money and markets. And Uranus is the wrecking ball. Yep. All because of Trump. It wasn't all because of Trump, but he's certainly not helping it. Bridget says, France is implicating Rothschild banking family. Yes. Right. That's right. In the Epstein files. I mean, God bless them. Somebody is. Okay. The stock market has also tumbled for the last 4 weeks in a row as a result of uncertainties caused by the Trump and Israel war on Iran. I'm calling it Trump-Israel because I don't feel like Americans, even a lot of Republicans don't agree with this. They didn't sign up for it. On Iran. And U.S. economists are warning that we are entering correction territory. So that's where we enter into the risk of moving into a true recession. Also, Senator, I don't feel like this doesn't get quite enough news, but I guess it has been in the news. But Senator Chris Murphy highlighted that a $1.5 billion trade on oil and gas futures happened 15 minutes before Trump tacoed on his threats to bomb on the Iran's energy infrastructure, and that whoever made that trade, this was a single person, but others as well, made billions in a matter of seconds, right? Major inside trading happening from within the White House. And if, to make matters worse, the head of the SEC, Securities and Exchange Commission, They're the watchdog for these kind of activities. The head official recently resigned because the Trump administration was leaning on her for actually investigating insider trading schemes. So there's nobody at the head. I'm sure they're going to put another lapdog in that space. Do I feel the war? I did. I don't know now, because I've always felt it would only be a short time, but I think we'll see. I'll do a deeper dive on that later, Gina, but I've always thought it was going to be kind of a minimal war, and then he would taco and peace out. But I don't know. I'll have to really kind of sit with that for a bit. Okay. In illumination. So these are military things. The Sun conjunct Saturn, which is, well, this is not exactly. Actually, strike that. This is more Mars energy. But the military, in the military news, over a dozen more U.S. war casualties were reported as Iran struck a U.S. airbase or U.S. base in Saudi Arabia. Also, very recently, the U.S. Blew up. They bombed a dairy farm in the country of Ecuador, beautiful Ecuador, by the way, that it claimed was a drug operation. It turns out to be a dairy farm. Yeah. Their intelligence isn't very intelligent. Let's see. Yeah, Oahu. I don't mind any of the Hawaiian Islands. I wouldn't turn a trip to any of them down. Yes, Gina, thank you. Prayers for all being hurt by this war. Hi, Lucy. Good to see you. Hi, anybody who's come in. I appreciate it. All right. Sorry, I'm taking a long time, but a lot just feels like it's happened in the past week. Hegseth was also just called out for removing 2 women and 2 people of color from the list they were in line for their 1-star general designation. And this is, they say, highly, highly unusual for the head of the DOD to get involved in this sort of thing. So it just it follows on some other reports of racism and sexism. And recently there was a report where Hegseth and his chief of staff discouraged the promotion of a Black female military officer last year, stating that Trump wouldn't want to stand next to a Black woman. She did get promoted, by the way, but it just shows their mindset. Hi, Lori. Good to see you. Good to see you. Okay. And the rest of the world continues to resist Trump's pleas to jump into the fray. They see a bad deal when they know a bad deal when they see one. Bridget says, rumor is that 45 didn't want to be seen with these honorable general candidates. Right. Exactly. It's despicable, right? I mean, they served their country, and he got 5 deferments because he had bone spurs, supposedly. Did you see any signs? Anybody who went to the protest yesterday that were saying, put Barron in, recruit Barron, yeah, for the war. Oh, okay. So Cheryl, you would love to see the cherry blossoms. They're gorgeous. Yeah. All of our trees are in bloom right now. It smells gorgeous. In DC, the Cherry Blossom Festival is something to see. It surrounds the tidal basin. Excuse me. Okay. Israel is attacking Beirut, and some say that Netanyahu is eyeing southern Lebanon, that he wants to occupy southern Lebanon, which is just to their north. Okay. Fuel prices continue to rise around the world as a result of the Iran war. What are you paying? What are you paying? Hi, Scott from New Mexico. Australia and parts of Asia and New Zealand are facing urgent gas shortages. And 2 states in Australia, Victoria and Tasmania, are now offering free public transportation to try to mitigate the upcoming challenges. Okay, they could run out. What was it? Somebody shared this with me. They said that they could run out within 20 days, run out of petrol, of gas. Okay, more revelations. Mercury direct, Sun conjunct Saturn. The DOJ admits that it has been lying to the immigration courts and prosecutors about ICE's authority to make arrests. Representative Jamie Raskin of Maryland states that the DOJ leaked a memo. This is the one that's not getting enough press, in my opinion. The DOJ leaked a memo on Special Counsel Jack Smith's Volume 2 report. And this is where his Volume 2 report included evidence of Trump's mishandling of the classified documents, right? The boxes that were found in his golden bathroom and in his basement closet. Okay. He says the memo includes damning evidence that Trump shared a classified map with someone on his plane while they were in transit to his Bedminster golf course in New Jersey. The memo further indicates that Trump kept the documents for matters relating to his business interests, aka selling documents, selling information for money. The memo also states that documents were so sensitive that only 6 people in the U.S. government had clearance to look at them. So there you go. Dems are asking Judge Cannon to lift the gag order on the release of Volume 2 in light of the leak. Let's see what happens with that. Yes, mishandling, aka business dealing. Memo sharing was viewed by Susie Wiles. Yeah, I saw that too. Yes. Yep. So she knew. Jail for all of them. The Hague. Yeah. Mr. Beek says we pay $1.58 a liter. That's $6 a gallon. Yeah, $6 a gallon. Wow. Or is that? Yeah, that's right. All right. CJ didn't want to stand next to her laying a wreath at the tomb of unknown soldier because she would have been the commander over that function. Right. She would have been the commander over for DC and the ceremonial functions. Yeah. Hi, Dora Romero. Yeah. Okay. So that, I feel like that's not getting enough play. I feel like that is probably the most, well, gosh, it's hard to say, but it's one of the most egregious things, the documents case. That's why they're holding it so tight. Hi, Mary Starshine. I used to enjoy political jokes until so many of them get elected. That's so funny. Oh, gosh. What's the gas in Hawaii, Cheryl? It's probably always been high there, I bet. Okay, an Iranian hacker group gained access to Kash Patel's emails. How nice. And leaked photos in an effort to embarrass the FBI head and show that their cybersecurity capabilities are lacking. The Senate also reached a deal to fund the TSA. I talked about this before, but the House Republicans rejected it. Yeah. And finally, in the world news, the third No Kings rally happened yesterday. Early estimates show 8 to 9 million. I bet it was more because many people didn't register. And there were 3,300 demonstrations worldwide. Yes, CJ, Cannon needs to go to jail. She really needs to go to jail. I don't know how it's possible that she's sitting where she is. It's 5:50 in LA, Crystal. Yeah. It's right, Laurel. Hard to figure out what to be outraged about. I mean, it's all just so like boom, 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 which is why I've been at this for 30 minutes and I'm still not even through this. I want to give the science news and then we'll move on to the astrology. So in science news, new evidence that early apes may actually have emerged from North Africa, specifically in Egypt, not in East Africa, as always believed. So that's interesting. New research on yaks, yes, the hooved animal, may hold keys to the treatment of MS for humans. So that's pretty cool. And let's see, for the very first time, scientists were able to video the birth of a sperm whale, demonstrating that the whole pod works cooperatively to assist mother and baby at the time of their birth. That's cool. Look that up. Oh, I just got to chill. That's really cool. New studies showed that gum disease, bacteria from gum disease, can promote cancer growth in mice, suggesting that poor oral hygiene can contribute to cancer in humans. So brush your teeth, go to the dentist. NASA races to have the first moon base and a nuclear-propelled spacecraft. And there's more, but I'm not going to belabor the point. So now we'll move on to our astrological aspects of the week for the week of March 30th through April 5th, Easter for those who celebrate. So I said this last week, but I'll reiterate it. Monday, March 30th, tomorrow, Venus moves into Taurus, which is a really nice time. Enjoy this little reprieve before the month gets crazy. This is nice energy, luxury, love, money, all the pleasures of life. Venus is the ruler of Taurus, and it loves to be in that sign. So it's very much at home here. This is a really good time to pamper yourself with good food and good wine and just be good to yourself. Very grounding moment. Okay. Sorry, I hear my dog snarling around back there behind me. Okay. Wednesday, April 1st, full moon in Libra, and it's the first day of April. So we get a full moon, which is manifesting harmony in relationships, setting up clear boundaries, and balancing personal needs with partnerships. Full moons are illuminating, and they're also culminating. Yeah. Oh, yes. New Zealand Sauv Blanc. I'm a big fan. I'm a Kim Crawford fan of Sauvignon Blanc. That's funny. Driving by No Kings in my small town, maybe, I found it hard to drive a stick, honk the horn, and wave all at the same time. That's funny. Hi, Mystic Shining. Good to see you. Thursday, April 2nd, Uranus activates that February solar eclipse. It's by degree. It's in the same degree and activating that energy from the solar eclipse. Remember, solar eclipse energy reverberates on for 3 to 6 months. Okay. So this will bring action and change in perhaps a dramatic fashion, and it will create the energy to carry on rebellious action, as we saw at the No Kings yesterday. In my case, not me, but I witnessed the topless No Kings. That's funny. Okay, Thursday. No, that was Thursday. Friday, April 3rd, Venus will square Pluto. And this brings intense transformative energy to relationships, possibly power structures, jealousy, maybe something with your money and love. Okay, it digs things up, right? It digs things up and exposes them. And last but not least, Sunday. Happy Easter to all who celebrate. Get the good chocolate. Get that lovely Ghirardelli chocolate and the jelly beans and the good stuff. Okay. So if you're new here, thank you for joining me. I am Kelly S., the Mystic Next Door. I am a healer, an intuitive, and a medium. So as you'll see here, I also dabble in astrology. Yes, no shirt, no shoes, no kings. I love it. That's funny. Yeah. Okay. So welcome. Thank you for coming. Thank you to the new folks and to all of my besties, my favorites. I appreciate you coming. And please subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and I do love your comments after the live stream. It helps others to find me. And if you are interested in a reading or a healing with me, please check out my channel at www.kellyhealing.com. Oh, you were one step ahead of me. Thank you. Thank you, Margaret. Inspired to create. It's in the chat. So those were the important transits of the week, and we're moving on to our TarotScopes for the week of March 30th through April 5th. Please remember that these are general readings for your sun, moon, and rising signs, or for any planet that figures strongly in your chart. Yes, there was a topless lady at our march yesterday. I have photo evidence. If you're good, I'll show you. I blocked it out though. I don't want to shock anybody or the YouTube gods. All right. So please take what resonates and leave the rest. That's where I left off. And please consult your personal chart for more details. And we start on a different sign each week. This week we will start with Virgo. I remembered. And I'll be using my Spellcaster's Tarot today. And what a horrible image to show you, but that's the one right there. Change. It's the times they are changing, folks. That's the death card. These cards do have kind of an intensity to them. She won the Buh-Bye prize. Okay. Yes. Let me see if I can find the picture and I'll tee it up. I did block it out. Here it is. All right. She was not young and she's a nice middle-aged lady. All right, everybody, look at your screens. I blocked it out. Do you see? There she is. Yeah. Letting it all hang out. You know what? It was hot here yesterday. Maybe she just got hot and she just didn't want her top on. I'm dropping things. Okay. I'll show it again in a minute. But yep, she was just proud and out there. And you know what? I didn't see any cops there. She didn't get arrested, nothing. So, people shouldn't be afraid of a little body part here and there. Okay, so here we go. I pull three cards each week for each sign of the zodiac to give us a glimpse of the first energy of the week, cautions if there are any. If there are not, we will just talk about that, and the actions you should take. And we're starting with Virgo. Yes, Liz, she must be sunburned. I think she was sunburned, actually. I know I had a hat on. Her arms looked red, but I bet another part of her got a little sunburned too. Mr. Biggs, the older I get, the more I let it all hang out. Good for her. She's proud. Okay, here we go. Virgo. Let's go ahead and pull 3 cards for Virgo. Oh, that's right. You are correct, Bridget. Thank you. Well, how could I have forgotten that? Colorado ruled in 2013 that female toplessness is not illegal. And I'll tell you how I know that. Last summer, I run summer camps in the summer. Last summer, our kids were outside for a break. We do STEM camps. And we were at a local park, and a lady was sunbathing not too far away. And then she stood up, topless, turned around and watched the kids. And we have a number of, 13-year-old boys that were like, I mean, completely beside themselves. So, yeah. Anyway, thank you for that reminder. I forgot. I think she sued because it was on the grounds that if men can walk around without a shirt on, women should be able to too. Laurel said, someone said we should burn our bras at 65 and over endowed. I said, yeah. I'd trip protesting. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Yeah, as long as it doesn't hang into the toilet water. Oh, terrible. Let me take a sip. Swimming naked is okay in Seattle, Amanda. Yeah, she burned something anyway. All right. Okay, so Virgo, what do we have for you? Oh my. Virgo, what's going on with you? So we begin with the Hierophant. This is the energy of the week is structure, government, like the big, the overlord, the master. You see these two are bowing down to their leader, right? And so this is like the institution. So maybe you're really some of you Virgo folks are dealing with a boss or a big tax bill from the IRS or whoever, whatever country you live in, whatever it may be. Maybe that's kind of heavy on your mind this week. The caution this week is the Hanged Man. So something's got you hung up, right? So maybe you need to really kind of see things from a different angle. You need a little time out to really get your head screwed on straight again for this situation, whatever this is. Okay. And the action of the week. Well, so this is when we see the 9 of Wands, this shows that we feel, yes, 9 of Wands. It kind of looks like the 8 of Wands, but it's not. It's the 9 of Wands. This is when we put up boundaries, barriers. So something really feels restricting to you right now. Virgo, someone in your life is restricting you. We're always reminded with this. The good news is that you are still standing and you live to fight another day. So that's important to recognize. Okay. Mr. Beeks, when I was young, people told me I looked like Sylvester Stallone. Now I look like Danny DeVito. That's funny. That's funny. All right, moving on to Libra. I know we have a few of you in here. I'm a Libra sun. Oh, we have a nice breeze coming in the window. It feels good. Thank you, Gina. All right, Libra. Oh, you heard all the shuffling? You heard all the shuffling. Is it going to be one of those weeks? Look where you start. Virgo finished with this. You're starting with this. Okay, Cheryl. So this is having your barriers up with the 9 of Wands. This is being in defense mode. So something is kind of putting you on your back foot. And you're just having to kind of stand your ground. This is a stand your ground card. This is holding firm. A little bumped and bruised. All right. But then the cautions of the week. This doesn't feel like a caution because of the final card. You get 2 aces. All right. A library moon. That's funny. Yeah. So in this case, this is fire. Use your fire energy, Libra. Sorry. You're an air sign, but your opposite sign is fire. Oh, the dogs. Okay. So this is saying take action. Whatever this situation is, it's time to take action. Start a new action in a new area. Find your fire and your passion. And we talked about taking action, but the action of the week is to sit in your beautiful feelings. Find that creative new start. This is creativity. This is intuition. This is feeling all the beautiful feels. Okay, so it might be kind of a little bit wobbly this week, but it looks like it ends on a nice note. Okay, it's a new beginning week for you. I'm putting the cards back wrong. Okay, Kitty's here. He heard all that dog barking situation and he came running. Okay. All right. Hi, Just Visiting. Good to see you. Scorpio. And Scorpio. Interesting. Oh, okay. We're having a lot of repeats. So I think everybody's sort of feeling some of that same energy. Yes, Kitty's here. There he is. He loves to look outside. He's just so happy when he can go out. Look at you. Energy of the week for you, Scorpio, is the Fool card. And the Fool card says, just do it. Like, take the leap. What have you got to lose, right? It's time to get going. There you go, Cheryl, Scorpio sun. Here's the caution. Something might have to leave your life with the Death card for other things to come forward, right? We're making the big step, taking the big step, but we might have to drop a few things, maybe a way of being, maybe cut people out of our lives in order to move forward, right? Leave a job, anything like that. Endings bring new beginnings, okay? Very interesting. And another new beginning card. You're a fool, Cheryl. Another new beginning card with it. You too get the Ace of Swords. Find your passion. Ace of Swords. This is new ideas, new passions. Following your creative instincts and go for it. New starts. This is also truth, like facing your truth. Facing your truth. Okay. Sagittarius. I know we have some Saggies in the room. Let's see. Let's see if we get that Ace of Swords again. Ace of Swords. All right. Okay. And then get the Ace of Swords. Energy of the week is the Seven of Cups. Okay. When we see this card, it might mean that someone has, that you're not seeing the world for what it is. You might not be seeing things realistically. This is illusion and delusion. And you see that moon right there. The moon denotes things are obscured from our eyes, that perhaps you're a little anxious with things. This also says, put down a couple of those cups. You see that? Look, they have the planets on them. Seven planets. Kitty's here. Here it comes. All right, Kitty. Yeah. So anyway, it looks like it may be a little bit of a confusing week for you. And the caution for you is the Seven of Swords. So you have Seven of Cups and Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords does talk about deception. And so you have two cards that really speak about deception. Are you deceiving yourself, Sagittarius? Or is there someone in your life that's kind of pulled the wool over your eyes and you're not seeing things for what it is? So make sure that you're really kind of stepping into reality. There we go. That's JPEG, the Grand Kitty. All right. And the Four of Cups, though. So this is what action should I take? Now, normally this card is about dissatisfaction, not really feeling great with your options. But this also says you're not seeing the full picture, right? One cup sits behind this gentleman here, and he doesn't realize that there's another option. There's another way out of this situation that we're not seeing. So make sure that you're really kind of looking around, taking a full glimpse around you. Sorry, Amanda. You believe it? It's not for all of you. Check out your personal chart, but could be a difficult week for some of you. You're a Cancer, Suzanne. Nice to see you. Moving on to Capricorn. Boy, these cards are being a little bit spicy this week, aren't they? Yeah. Hi, Gary for Grace. Good to see you. Oh, my goodness. I don't know. Maybe this is going to be one of those weeks that really kind of challenges many of us. You too get the 9 of Wands. We've seen this. This is our third time that this has come. And I know you can hear it. I shuffle between each reading. And so it's really odd that and I put them back randomly. So it's odd that they're all coming back this again and again. So Capricorn, why are you feeling like you need your barrier up? Why are you protecting yourself? What have you been through that you need to really face the challenges that we need to face? Yeah. Okay. This is the I'm still standing card, even though I've been through some things. Okay. And the caution for the week is the 9 of Swords. This is worry, anxiety, fear. What is it that's rocking your world, Capricorn? Really kind of have to ground yourself from this energy right now. And here's the grounding right here, action. The Hermit card says take some alone time. You might just need to sort of sit with your thoughts and your feelings, go into meditation or prayer or whatever that is for you that really hopes you to feel better. Yeah. Okay. Whew. What is going on this week, guys? These cards are talking. All right. I'm going to give them a quick shuffle like I always do. Aquarius. We're moving on to Aquarius. Let's see what we've got for Aquarius. All right. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. You hope Leo is better. Leo rising. Yeah. Just visiting. What did you say? What did just visiting say? Oh, Scorpio sun, Sag rising. Yeah. That's my son is a Scorpio sun, Sag rising. I just got a ringing in my ear. The one who lives in London. Yeah. I just talked to my son, the New York son. He's the one planning the wedding, and they want names and they want emails, and they're in that phase of the whole thing. They're getting a little, into the details now. You wouldn't believe the cost of things. Insane. I was like, tell everybody to bring a bucket of chicken. It's all good. No, not happening that way. All right, Aquarius, here you are. Yeah, the 2 of Swords, making decisions, right? Needing to make some important, maybe momentous decisions right now. This card brings some tension, right? I need to, I don't know if I should leave this job because my boss is just on my case all the time, but is it a good time to leave my job? Or I don't know, should I move across country to be near my family? Should I, step into that new relationship or leave one behind? What is that? Those big decisions. The New York Sun sounds like a newspaper. Yeah. I'll call him Chris. How about that? Chris. That's his name. All right. And the caution of the week doesn't feel very cautionary, actually. This feels like messages coming in for you, aligning. So while you're trying to make these decisions, listen to your guides, listen to your higher self, really read the signs. This is about reading the tea leaves. Okay. So it's not really a caution. It's just saying, make sure that you're doing that. Oh, yes. Your daughter's planning a wedding too. And unbelievable. It's ridiculously expensive. All right. And this is nice. The outcome, the action card is the 9 of Cups. This is satisfaction. It feels like you make the right decision with this 2 of Swords. You make the right decision and you're satisfied with it, right? You make a decision and you stick with it and you feel good with it. Very good. Yeah. My future daughter-in-law told me today that I think it's $250 a head just for the food and alcohol. $250 a head for the food and alcohol. And then the venue starts at like, this is East Coast, right? The venue starts at $35,000. I mean, insane. So I think her mother, she's got champagne tastes, and thankfully her mother has put a lot of money aside because I can help a little bit, but not that much. Your daughter's planning a wedding too, Mr. Beeks? Yeah. Grounded hippie. Yeah. Like go to a local park. Oh my gosh, we're getting the same cards again, guys. All right, Pisces. That sun is a Pisces. Look at this. I think he would go to a park and do, the chicken. But okay, so you too start with the Hierophant. The Hierophant. So this is the law and order, structure. This is like following the rules. This is, listening to your teachers. Institutional order in your life. It may feel a little restricting especially for you Pisces folks, right? Y'all are free spirits. Oh, but the caution, okay, it's saying make the decision, right? Make the decision. I swear I'm shuffling these cards. Maybe not very well, but it's really odd that they come out together like this. Again, we get making the decision. Maybe there's some decisions that are weighing heavily on your mind. If it's a caution for you, like for my son, do I go along with all the bells and whistles for this wedding? I guess if he wants her to be happy, then the answer is yes. But action. The action you should take. This is the 5 of Swords. This is recognizing that there might be somebody who's not looking out for your best interest, right? This is always called the spy in the camp card, right? But perhaps this is your energy too, because swords are thoughts. So maybe you are doing this to yourself, creating this conflict. 5s are conflict, right? There we go. Scott Lawler, when we got married, we went to the Justice of the Peace and then had a cake. I love it. I have a feeling my other son's wedding will be a little more down to earth. The one who lives in the UK. I totally agree, Amanda. Money better spent on the honeymoon, in my opinion. Yes. When I met my son, when I met Chris's girlfriend, I feel like it was almost like I caught her like, reading wedding magazines and looking at, those TV shows that are all about buying the wedding dress and everything. So I think she's been dreaming of her wedding since she was 5 years old. So there we go. I hope they have a little bit of money left for life. Yes. Okay. It's insane. It's really too bad that it's gotten so expensive because they can't invite everybody. It's really absurd. All right. Aries. Happy Aries season. As the mother of the groom, I paid for the honeymoon. Yeah. That's what my in-laws did for us too. Yeah. We'll see. I gave him a budget. I told him, here's how much we can contribute. Okay. Ugh. More duplicates, guys. Lots of cards coming out the same. All right. So we got the for Pisces. Here we have the Four of Cups again. This is a card. I'm sorry, Aries. Thank you. Aries. This is a card again of disillusionment, dissatisfaction, kind of being a little bit bored with your options. Nothing really seems like it's the best, but again, you're reminded to sort of look all the way around you. You have options, you have choices. And you may not be seeing them all. Cheryl says, changing the subject, eating lunch, cucumber kimchi. Yes, I like kimchi. Good for you too. All right. The caution of the week. You too get the spy in the camp. Five of Swords. Like somebody might be, kind of the poison pill at your party, right? Who or what is spoiling things for you, putting you in your head and bringing conflict. Okay. And like I said, this could be you doing it to yourself. All right. Outcome, the action is a good one. It's the Three of Wands. This is saying, you know what, you now you've worked hard, and maybe that's what all this other conflict and stuff is. You've worked really hard. You've set everything into motion. I see this. She's sent this bird out, it's like the carrier pigeon, and waiting for the results to come in. Okay, so this is a nice card. This could be travel too. All right. I love looking at your your comments. Liz, I'll contribute my craftiness when my daughter gets married. And Mary Starshine says, my wedding was an outdoor pig roast, a kegger, and guests brought side dishes instead of gifts. Right? That's what I said to my son and his fiance this afternoon. We were talking, and I was like, we were joking. We're like, in the old days, you would go get married and then go into the community hall next door, and everybody would bring a dish. But they were like, what? Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Debbie's an Aries. You're hunting for a mobile chicken coop. Oh, there you go. Spam goes well with spam musubi. Oh, I didn't send the recipe. Yes, I haven't made it in a while. I'll have to find it. Okay. Spam musubi is good. It's delish. It's a kind of a pain in the butt to make, though. It's messy. All right. Okay, Amanda gets to help with flowers. Yeah. They're all the way across the country, so there's not a lot I can do. But she's coming here in 2 weeks, and she's going to try on wedding dresses, and I get to go. All right. Let's see. Who are we on? Taurus? Thank you, Taurus. Let's hope the cards start talking to us and being a little more friendly. Otherwise, this deck, I don't know. I'm going to have to put it on the back burner. Oh, a dodgy neighbors. What was that? Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. Look at this. One more time. Is this number 4 or 5 now? The Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is feeling like you need to put your barriers up, your protective barriers up. Yeah. Can you believe? Again, we get this. And this is a card of being kind of embattled, right? Embattled, but still standing to fight another day. I love this chat about your weddings, wedding cakes and things like that. All right, caution, something's coming to an ending. The death card says transformation. Something needs to end in your life so the new beginning can come, because look at your beautiful new beginning. Speaking of naked women, this is the strength card. This is saying if you let this go, and it's this energy of feeling embattled, right? If you let something go in your life, Taurus, this beautiful new dawn is coming. Do you see that? The sun is coming up, the lion. You will be able to tame the world that you live in. That's what I think, Gina. Gina said maybe something is happening in the collective. Yeah, I'm wondering if that's the case, because these cards are a little bit too consistent. Steph couldn't afford a wedding cake, so my mother and I made delicious mocha-flavored cupcakes. That sounds good. That's great. I know. I do think we should bring it back to the basics. Everything's gone so crazy. Craig says KFC chocolate cake for wedding cake. Does KFC have cake? I don't know. I don't eat there. Sorry to say. Okay. And the who are we on now? Gemini. Yes, Gemini. Well, this looks better. Gemini. Remember I just said you guys are about to have Uranus come into your sign for the next 8 years, and Uranus is good buds with you. All right. Get rid of the cards. Yeah. All right, Gemini. So here it is. Your energy of the week is a new start with the Page of Pentacles. This is opportunities manifesting. Maybe new career, maybe new monetary opportunities, maybe a new opportunity for a move or a cool side gig or something like that, or for new health as well. Physical reality. You guys are making me so hungry. Chocolate cake. All right. Look at this. This is not a caution. This is the offer coming towards you. I feel like a new job offer is coming for some of you Geminis, right? So you got this. When we see the Knight of Pentacles coming forward. Oh no, this is Knight of Cups. Sorry, but this is an offer. Knight of Cups coming forward to you with the Page of Pentacles. This feels like a new lease on life, a new opportunity that you need to take. And it's going to bring some wealth to some of you Geminis with the 10 of Pentacles. This is your legacy. This is the family, the family and the home and the established energy that you want, that will remain with you. It's really, really nice. It's security. Okay, inspired to create. Will you claim this? I'll claim it on behalf of my husband. He's Sun and Moon, Gemini. Okay, nice one for Gemini. Finally, the tide has turned. So it'll be a good week for the Gemini folks. All right. Amanda, what's too stinky to clean up? I didn't see what you were talking about. Just visiting Sun is Gemini. I hope he gets a job offer. He went to the Pioneers Conference this week and did a lot of networking. Oh, cool. Is he a software developer or data guy? All right. Cancer. What do we have for Cancer? I'm hoping for something good because I'm a Cancer rising. Okay. Oh my gosh. These are repeat cards. I don't know. All right. Energy of the week. It's things are speeding up. This is a card of speed, timing, like things, but things coming in alignment too. But it's coming in hot. Yep. You're rising as well. caution of the week, the Seven of Swords. Be careful. Somebody might try to take something from you. This is a card of, I mean, it can be literal theft, but it's often usually somebody's gotten into your head and taken something from you, you know, emotionally or mentally. Okay? So what is that for you? Cancer. Why are you in your head? And you too. I mean, we've seen this card before as well, and we've seen this one. You too are in this dissatisfied. It's kind of like, here are your options, and none of them appeal to you in the outcome. Again, this is about actions, though. And so the action is look around you, because you're not seeing the full picture. Okay? You might have your blindfold on. Okay. All right. You guys, and all the talk of food. Oh my goodness. And we're on to our last sign, and that's Leo. Leo. And I'm a Leo moon, and I'm hoping for a little something better here. All right. Cheryl says she spoiled kimchi in her silverware drawer because she wanted to eat kimchi. What? I'm confused. Oh, spilled. Got it. Okay. Leo in the house. Yeah. All right. Leo moon. Come on. We do not want to see the 9 of wands again, do we? Oh, I like bulgogi or golgi, however you pronounce it. Ah, thankfully. Okay. Here we go, Leo. So you, Leo, some of you Leos are going to understand this. The 6 of Swords is about leaving troubled water for calm, leaving behind a situation that really didn't work for you. This could be leaving a home, moving homes. This could be leaving a relationship. This could be leaving a friend, you know, telling a friend, no, this isn't working anymore. So we're leaving that behind and moving into a nicer space where we're going to be good to ourselves, right? The caution, though, is this petty conflict card, the 5 of Wands. We've had lots of 5s today, too. 5 of Wands says there's someone or something in your life that might just be like an annoyance to you that you're just going to have to rise above, right? Don't step into the fray. And look at this beautiful card. I love to see when the King of Cups makes an appearance. So the action is be kind, be good to yourself and to others. Be a good person. Love yourself. Use your beautiful compassion to make everyone around you feel better too, right? And this is also intuition. Use that intuition. Oh, you're leaving a job, retirement. That's good. Okay, there you go. Your Leo Sun Moon Stellium. Wow. There you go. It's going to be good. You're going to be happy. Love it. Okay, Cheryl says, Kelly, Amanda spilled kimchi. No, I love it. I love the chat. It's really good. All right, shall I do 3 cards for the collective? I'm going to give it a really good shuffle again. This time I'm going to really, really go for it. I told some of you guys that I tried to make my very first ever sauerkraut. And it was about 3 weeks in yesterday, and I opened the jar. Yes, it was smelly, because that's the way it is. But I tasted it, and I made it way too salty, so I had to throw the whole thing away. Way too salty. So anyway. Okay. All right. 3 cards for the collective, for all of us. What do we all need to know? Oops. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that video. I have a couple good, like I said, I have a few good orb videos. Look on my posts because I did one a couple, like 2 weekends ago, last weekend, I can't remember. I found a really good orb out in the wild. Okay, it's really good. Okay, guys, we didn't get the 10 of Wands. The card asks us, the first card asks us with the Hermit to go within, right? We really need to kind of tune in, like tap into our inner knowing right now, right? Go into our heart space, go into a meditative state, be by yourself a little bit, cut the noise out, and go within for answers right now, because I think we are going into a time where we really need to ground and be grounded. Oh boy, because we've got this 10 of Swords coming our way. This is like the final collapse, the assault, and we've been under assault, right? But what I want to say about this, with the 10 of Swords, is we're reaching the end of the line. And what have I said about the energy of April? It's culmination energy. It feels like crescendo energy. So it's a little cuckoo. It's a little crazy, but it's also the end of an era, of a time of difficulty. It's the end. 10. And then we get the victory card. The 6 of Wands says that we are going to, I honestly think the energy could be of this month is that we could see some leaders go one way or the other, right? But this is the victory card, feeling triumphant, right? We've been through some things and now we're feeling we've prevailed. Okay. So very interesting story it tells this week. Yeah. Yes. So, okay, guys, I hope that was helpful for you. Maybe it's one of those, like I said, buckle up weeks. Take care of your energy, take care of yourself, your spirit. I want to say we saw that when we see those cards come out again and again, they're for all of us. The 9 of Wands really does talk about, like, for me, I feel like the message is we might need to bubble ourselves up because this is a crazy time, right? So don't let the energy, the chaos energy step in. Oh, Cheryl says, the golden rule is less salt. Can't take it back. I know. I've been over salting things lately, and I think it's the salt. I got a new Himalayan pink salt, and I think it just has a saltier flavor. And so what I used to use before is not working. So yes, Mary, holy moly is right. Yeah. But we come out on top. We do. We come out on top. So that's a really good one. I want to wish everybody a beautiful week. And I expect to be back on Tuesday. So I'll put a post up if you want to put some questions for the dowsing rods. We can do that. I'm also going to be posting an April energy this week. And let's see. One other thing I want to talk about. Oh, happy Easter to all who celebrate. Okay. Easter is about new beginnings, rebirth, right? If you want to look at the story behind it. And I think that's the time we're in. So how appropriate, right? Okay. Thank you all so much. Mr. Biggs, CJ, let's see, Craig and Bridget, thank you so much for, thanks, Bridget. We're a chatty bunch, right? Inspired to Create, Amanda, Mary Starshine, Liz Reeves, Cheryl, Gina Halleck, thank you so much, Gina. I want to thank both Gina and Margaret for helping with the chat. Dora, good to see you. Mr. Biggs. I'm probably repeating names. Let's see. Ms. Debbie, thank you for coming. Who else am I missing? I know I'm missing some of you folks. Good to see you all. Mona Lee, good to see you. Have a wonderful week, everybody. Take care. I hope the weather is beautiful where you are. I hope there are flowers blooming and birds are chirping. Scott Lawler, good to see you. Liz Reeves, just visiting. Who else am I? I know I'm missing some of you, but I just want to say thank you all and have a really great night. And I love you. Bye-bye.